Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Arkham Asylum. And to start off 2025, we got ourselves a banger. We will be looking into the case of none other than the uncle of Jotaro Kujo. And for those who never watched part 4 and don't know who this guy is, well, let me put it to you this way. Josuke Higashikata is the living definition of hands rated E for everyone. And with all this evidence, y'all will see why Josuke Higashikata is a menace to society. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, our first piece of evidence, Josuke Higashikata. So Koichi ends up bumping into Jotaro, who, my god, has that shit on. Every single part this man is in, he's always dripped the fuck out. Like, buddy, calm down. We see the fit, my nigga. Real! So while Jotaro and Koichi are out looking for Josuke, they end up bumping into some bullies who start bullying someone at a bus stop. And it's none other than the GOAT, Josuke Higashikata. I'm not gonna lie, Morio would have to be the shittiest place to live, cause why is bro being pressed for trying to touch a turtle? So after Josuke gets up, bully number 1 ends up pulling the most dickhead moves I have ever seen. Bro picks up the turtle and puts it in Josuke's face, which has him shitting bricks because he's scared of turtles. So Josuke looks and he's like, yo man, chill with that thing. And this dickhead bitch slaps his ass. And then throws the turtle. Like, bro, is this nigga serious? Little did this guy know he was finna get the worst karma in his life. So after he slapped the taste out of Josuke's mouth, they were about to rob his ass. So then bully 1 tells Josuke, you better hurry up with that jacket, little nyaga, or I swear to god I'm gonna cut that ugly ass shit off your forehead. Hey, hold up, my nigga. The f did you just say? Don't need no gun if
Behold, the niggas that will never touch a woman in their fucking lives. Behold, this is where you find them. Right fucking here.
Shut the whole ass up, nigga. And even after this man Josuke healed the turtle, this nigga still wanted all the smoke. And as a big fuck you to bully number 1, he uses his stand just to fuck up this nigga's face. And after that shit, these niggas just hit the dash. Now, even though a lot of people laughed at this part, you really gotta think about it. He left this man looking like Sloth from the fucking Goonies. This man's life is fucked. That is demonic as fuck. But we're not just here to focus on Josuke, because what this nigga Jotaro did to him is crazy. So after explaining Josuke's inheritance, the hoes pull up. I guess when you're a Joestar, you just get all the bad bitches, huh? But Jotaro was not having this shit and tells Josuke, hey man, get these bitches out of here. They could talk about your hair later. I will beat your motherfucking ass. Josuke tries to hit Jotaro, but gets hit with a counter. Had bro's ass stumbling. So then Josuke gets up and says, to hell with this shit. I refuse to lose in front of the hoes. So then bro takes out his full stand and just starts punching the fuck out of Jotaro. Had this man backed into a corner. Who knows? Maybe bro can actually win this fight. He really knocked out his own uncle in front of the hoes. Nah, that's fucking disrespectful. But what if I told you it gets worse? And this is where we dive into Josuke's second victim, Rohan Kishibe. And how he did this nigga is actually crazy. So when Koichi enters Rohan's house, this man's head immediately starts spinning because he's trying to wonder, why am I here right now? Nigga, I should be at school. And this nigga Rohan was geeked out of his mind. Shut the fuck up, you short ass nigga. I need you for a masterpiece. Now why don't you sit there like a good little bitch? So then Koichi remembers that Rohan is one of the enemy stand users. And Koichi literally can't do shit because this nigga's stand, Heaven's Door, is literally mind control on crack. So eventually Okuyasu comes to save Koichi, but because Rohan read his file, he reads this nigga Okuyasu like a book and started talking that hot shit.
Shut your shrimp meat ass up, bitch. Hatchling built motherfucker. No job. Your mom been begging you to move out for weeks, bro. Hey.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Nobody gonna be texting you. Shut your bitch ass up, bro. Check your email some more, you lonely bitch.
Okuyasu tries to attack Rohan, but come on, let's be honest. It's Okuyasu. So then this nigga turns to Koichi and says, Koichi, why do you think this nigga Josuke is hiding behind this door? So now that shit has hit the fan, Josuke literally has only two options. He can either go get help or save Okuyasu and Koichi. And Rohan was not liking his odds, so to make Josuke stay in the house, he does this. Okuyasu, burn your left hand.
Fuck Nelly, fuck him. I'm like, what do you say fuck me for?
So of course Okuyasu thinks he's bullshitting. That is until this nigga actually starts burning his own hand and it lights on fire. Josuke comes out of his hiding spot and rushes Rohan with his eyes closed, which is the smartest thing he can do right now. In a desperate attempt to make this man open his eyes, he throws projectiles at him, but bro keeps them shut. And Rohan knows that if Josuke gets any closer to him, he's cooked. So in another desperate attempt to get Josuke to open his eyes, he reads Koichi's file and proceeds to dig his own grave. Because this nigga proceeds to talk mad shit about this dude's hair. Shit had Josuke fuming. He looks at this nigga and says, "Hey, hoe ass nigga, what did you just say? I dare you to say that shit again." And Rohan must have took that shit personally, because he gets up from his chair and proceeds to double down on this shit.
I'd be crying if I look like that too, bro. That's fucked up what they be doing to y'all. I ain't even gonna hold you, bro. I be saying that's fucked up, like, bro, you probably had the full washing set. Your shit be fire probably if they ain't cut your shit.
And even after he tricks Josuke into looking at the panel, just look at this cocky fuck. I win, fuck nigga. How the fuck? Get this shit out of my way. What the hell? This is bullshit. And Josuke was not taking this bullshit lying down, because while this man's looking for Rohan, he starts fucking up his shit. He even throws the table out the window. So Rohan's just sitting here and he asks, why? Why does this man get so mad over his hair? So after Koichi explains why Josuke gets mad about his hair, Rohan grabs a pen and he's like, damn, that shit was beautiful. I'm so glad I moved to Morio. My nigga, are you though? Because you just got your ass beat 5 minutes ago for talking shit about a nigga's hair. And you would think after Rohan got his ass whooped and learned his lesson that Josuke would let him go free, right? Right?
I finally found you, manga artist! Last I checked, I wasn't done punching you!
And this wouldn't be the last time Josuke hoed Rohan. Because one day Josuke was broke, this nigga hired an alien to help him scam Rohan. Probably wondering to yourself, okay, there's no way this can possibly go wrong. But what if I told you it gets worse?
I beg your pardon?
And this one takes the absolute cake. Because this nigga re-crippled a cripple. There is truly no limit to this nigga's power. First bullies, then manga artists, and now paralyzed nigga? And why he did this, you may ask? This is where we dive into his final victim, Yuya Funami. So while Josuke is getting on the bus, he bumps into Rohan, who's still mad as fuck at Josuke, but doesn't know how he cheated at the game. So this nigga's dead ass just hating the hate. Rohan ends up seeing something in the tunnel and he tries to warn Josuke, but Josuke doesn't listen. So Rohan leaves to investigate the tunnel on his motorcycle. Rohan ends up finding the room he saw in the tunnel, but turns out it was a trap. And bro starts getting chased by feet. But it was too late for Rohan. Because he slowed down once, he ended up getting caught by the feet. Rohan uses Heaven's Door to learn that the stand's name is Highway Go-Go, and that it's basically first form cell. So Josuke shows up to save Rohan, and even though Rohan tells him to run, this nigga walks in the room anyway.
What the fuck, y'all? God damn! God damn!
So after Rohan saved Josuke, he whips it on his motorcycle to go look for the user. Josuke jacks this random guy's phone and calls Koichi, and they learn that the enemy stand user is a guy who's at a hospital who recently got in a motorcycle accident at that tunnel. So while Highway Go goes on Josuke's ass, Koichi ends up going to the hospital. And just look at this shit. This random bitch at the front counter starts getting on bro's ass just because he's a kid and he's short. Like, I'm sorry, bitch, for asking you to do your job. And Koichi was not gonna let this shit slide. And Koichi must have been on that timing, because when he pulls out Reverb Act 3, look what this nigga says.
Okay, master, let's kill this fucking stupid bitch.
So Koichi ends up using Reverb to make these jars heavier, and she can't let these jars fall because they're each 15,000 yen apiece. And look at this nigga Koichi being a troll. Hey kid, help me out here, this is heavy.
Now, why would I do that? I'm just a short kid after all. Now tell me what I want to know, ho.
So after Koichi makes the nurse tell him where the enemy stand user is, Josuke bursts through the front fucking door of the hospital. Koichi tells Josuke where the enemy stand user is, and he crashes the motorcycle into the elevator. Thanks to Koichi, Josuke barely just makes it to the enemy stand user's room. So Josuke ends up meeting Yuya, and he can't get to him because Yuya's stand is still draining Josuke's nutrients. Morio without a doubt has to have the shittiest hospital of all time, because why are the nurses stepping on this nigga? Nah, look at this crazy ass shit. Oh ladies, I need to piss, and as y'all can see, I am very paralyzed from the neck down, so why don't you come over here and help me? And these hoes run straight to him like, what? I'm not gonna lie, bro. If I was dying on the ground and I saw this shit, I would be pissed off. So Yuya at this point thinks he's won. That is until when this man is talking to the hoes, this man Josuke gets up from the floor.
There's no way out of this one. You're done.
Man, nigga, what the fuck? How are you still alive? You should have read the title of the show, dickhead. Because now I'm about to beat your ass! Yuya tries to sneak Josuke with his stand, but Josuke shuts that shit down by punching him in his leg. And Yuya knows he's about to get his ass beat by this crazy ass nigga, so he pulls this bullshit ass card. Hey, come on, man, chill. You wouldn't beat up a guy while he's injured, right? Come on, that's not manly at all. And Josuke had to think about it for a minute, because he was like, oh yeah, beating the shit out of you while you're injured wouldn't be very manly at all, now would it? Yeah, exactly my point, so maybe we should just talk this. So it's a good thing I already went ahead and healed you. My nigga, you did what? Mm-hmm. So that way when I beat your ass, I can avoid looking like a coward, right? Well, with all that damning evidence, it's very clear to say that Josuke's hands are indeed rated E for everyone. But now that we're in the big 2025, we have more menaces stepping up to the plate. And you better believe they finna bring the heat. Until then, make sure you follow me on TikTok and IG. And if there's a character you want to see in a video, make sure to hit up my Cash App. And also, shout out to my friend Cats Are Nice for doing the Koichi bit. Bro, you're the GOAT. The GOAT! The GOAT! Alright, I'm out.